because
try putting the seatbelt around the middle post. See how that in my mind. I don't know why this is like the wind.
On the GTL trying to beat the case.
Do you feel good about that? I feel good about that.
You feel better about it.
I feel better about that. We gonna see when I turn the corner like a motherfucker.
How about you not turn the corner at 95 miles per hour and it might stay up?
Whoa, baby steps, my guy. Baby steps.
Like, jeez, bro. This is, look, y'all don't know, but this is probably the scariest experience of all, riding in this motherfucking car with Mike B. Like, this nigga here is a madman.
I learned how to drive in a place where you gotta drive.
You ain't gotta, you don't know. You drove in a place where nobody else could drive, and they can't read the speed limit signs.
It's a get down situation in Miami. It ain't about trying to do nothing else but survive.
Look, bro, and that shit is trash. Like, I wouldn't want to drive in that area. Like, I have, but that shit is trash. Like, seeing the nigga cut across 7 lanes at 100 miles per hour to get off to an exit, like, that's dangerous, bro. That's some shit I would want to wear my seatbelt doing.
A nigga in Miami be driving a Corolla, do all of that, and passing niggas in Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Easy, like smashing out on the damn wheel
roller. And not the new Corolla, my nigga, the '89 box.
Oh no, the Zomobile.
Yep. It's great Haitian Poppy Mobile.
Hey man, Zomobile.
Straight Zo Poppy.
The Forerunner. If you know you made it if you got the Forerunner. I think that's what they do, and then they like trading that shit in. Like, they can have a new whip. This motherfucking.
If you Haitian and you don't got a Yoda, you might not be Haitian for real.
No, that's a part of the rules. You can't have a Honda.
You don't got a Yoda?
Is that on the song, or this is like a?
No, that's a real emblem.
That's a real nigga.
That's the problem with hip hop. Is that on the song?
Is that the song? Look, bro, that's probably the worst shit, and that's the scariest thing when a nigga put that on their song, because I be in my car, I'm talking about floating, nigga, mashing, and then all of a sudden, nigga, the siren come on in the song, and I done hit my brakes.
Oh shit!
And niggas like looking around, paranoid. Oh damn, I was going that fast, just to find out it was on the track.
Oh, grab that. It's not as bad, is it? It's
not as bad, but it's not good. Like, it's not stable.
This is not.
We need here.
That's how they do it.
You know, like just hanging in on us.
You gotta do that with GoPros.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We are not GoProing. This is a real fucking camera.
Yeah. I don't think it's impossible.
No.
2 seatbelts is not the answer either. That's what I just did in my head. Like 2 seatbelts.
Where we gonna put a second seatbelt? Where we gonna put a second seatbelt? You sound like such a makeshifter. Like you want to be MacGyver right now.
One, it's called fabrication. It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get real judgmental. Back in, niggas call it nigga rigging. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I didn't call you a nigga. I thought you were trying to be MacGyver and be like, yeah, I can take these 2
Nah,
batteries,
ain't no white man about to get the credit for the fabrication I'm doing. I nigga rig shit.
And a piece of gum, and here you go, you got a bomb. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, I ain't messing with none of that. Damn. Her foot heavy as fuck on that damn van over there.
Yo, niggas niggas don't understand. The church van really got giddy up, but it be so many fat niggas in them shits. They can't never get up the proper speeds.
Well, shit, I've heard horror stories about niggas driving in vans. Like, I used to work at this summer camp, and when I worked at this summer camp, we used to drive the vans down and put the bags in for the jits that was coming to stay over for the week and whatnot. And then, boom, those vans was old, like probably like 90-somethings, you know, whatever. And this is 2013, 2014, something like that. And we was always kind of, like, boy, like, I'm driving it because I don't want to be on that with all the badass kids. But, so the following year, nigga, the sheriff's police camp had a whole lawsuit on their hands waiting to happen because one of the people flipped in the van with the jit stuff in it and died.
Yo, wait, you saying a nigga sue the police?
Yes.
Do niggas know they can sue the police?
Niggas need to know they can sue the police. Like, that's really the piece that would break down the police department is by breaking down how they look good in public perception.
What I don't like is when you go to court, the police, they are trusted, like, as if, like, this nigga can't lie. This nigga's ain't police. Like, this nigga ain't nobody. Like,
He's a person.
why wouldn't he lie? Like, what makes him of moral standings? Like,
I actually think the police lie more than regular people.
why not? I'm the police.
Nobody's gonna think
Who
that
gonna
I'm
check
lying.
me? Y'all niggas can't check me. I'm the police.
They got
That's also like a black people thing. Like, white people probably don't think that. Niggas is out here like, if I was the police, I'd be doing some wild shit. Like, niggas want to be the police so they can be the biggest dope boy in the neighborhood.
Your
like,
first day on the job, are you trying to be training?
Right, you trying to be training day on your first day.
On your first
you doing
day.
patrol. The fuck? This ain't training day. This let's be cops. You need to chill, man.
You ain't got no relationship with nobody. You out here doing right.
You out here in full uniform, acting like you on the low.
You acting like you Denzel. You way more Kevin Hart.
Right. You arresting your cousin because you know he got the sack. Like, nigga.
Oh man, nah. But I wouldn't do that. If my cousin out here prospering and feeding his family, I'm not going to arrest him. That's fucked up, bro. I couldn't, and I would probably. That would be the problem with me. If I was a cop, I would be like kicked off in the first couple of weeks for profiling, just because I'm trying to even things out.
Okay,
know?
you out here just pulling white people over, asking for their license registration.
You know what I'm
having
saying?
to do field sobriety tests.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you was doing the speed limit.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the way you was driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so license, registration.
I can't see your hands. You shooting in the white people cars and shit.
Whoa. Ma'am, keep your hands on the wheel.
Whoa.
I probably go around cussing at them and all kind of shit. Keep your motherfucking hands on the wheel.
Snapping on.
Like what? Talking about then the sergeant pulls me into the office.
It's not even gonna be the first indignant white lady you pull over. Oh my God, she gonna get your badge number. She gonna be yelling at you and shit. Is you gonna shoot her?
Yeah, got
Oh shit!
You got to, because if you do, then she gonna definitely get you fired. I'm trying to make it 2 weeks. You know,
that nigga got an academy and putting this 2-week notice. Like, oh shit!
You know, I would just let people know. But I mean, I think it would be fun, but I would hate the backlash, because then you know there's a whole side of like niggas that are gonna be like, you a cop?
Right. Is that okay? Am I dead ass wrong? Because like, even when like, you know, you go somewhere and like a black cop trying to be cool, you like, bro, no,
we can't. No. And I think it is hereditary that you feel this way. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's in my upbringing.
Yeah, it's from as far back as slavery. You don't trust the sheriff. You don't trust the cops. You don't trust slave patrol. So when you see them, that's why you get a little tense. When you see lights like
Who get tense?
I feel like most black people get very tense when they see lights, they hear lights. I mean, not the lights, but the sound. You hear the siren. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when all of that's going on, that is a tense situation. Even if you was doing the right thing, like that's scary being that we know what is an outcome that can happen from that, and that's not how people should feel about those people if they're supposed to be there to protect you. That's not. I definitely don't feel like that's how you should feel, and that's the issue in it. Like, just period, point blank for me.
I shouldn't be afraid of the police.
Yeah, like,
I'm not though. Like, okay, boom. When the last time I got pulled over because I got a short in my tail light, and he was racially ambiguous police officer, so he had to be like extra tough, and I was already on the phone, so I wasn't about to like hang up my call. I just talked shit through my call, like sneak dissing this nigga, like, yeah. I just got pulled over because I got a short in my light. Yeah, he ain't got nothing on me. I turned the corner and he ain't got shit to do today. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm about to be shook for these motherfuckers for? Like, that's when they come up to your car, that's what they think. They think like, oh, you gonna be fucking angry black man. I'm an angry black man for real in real life, but when you come to the car, I'm about to be non-cooperative black man. I'm definitely about to not make your job easy. Like, you ain't, especially like if you ain't got nothing on me, even if I done smoked the whole joint and I got weed in my lap, like, I'm still finna be like, no, nah, that's oregano. You want some? What you know what weed smell like? Weed illegal. Look, they can't do construction on 285, okay?
Yeah.
Ain't no
which
you can't shut this shit down.
Which bridge was blew up?
85.
85 bridge.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't even a bridge, it was just a piece of 85 that went over a roadway.
But you know, I think it's a tense thing. I can't say, like, I don't know, man. I'm in a good spot. The cops don't really fuck with me, but I definitely don't think I'd be scared of the cops in the situation. Like, if I was to get pulled over, like if I ever got like pulled over by a cop and it was a really tense situation, I'm going out like a hood fucking legend, bro.
Whoa.
I am, though. I'm going out like a hood legend, dog. I got to, man, because I don't want to die by the cop's hands and then not have killed a cop. Like, I would feel a lot better looking at y'all at my funeral. Whoa. If I know that.
I mean, us looking at you at your funeral, cool. What kind of, how you living this? We at your funeral, you alive looking at us?
I feel like, you know what I mean, look, bro, your body is, you know, the piece, but like, you know, spiritually, you're still like, I still can touch people and be able to be here and understand. Like, I know people are still looking over us inside of my eyes, but nonetheless, like, I want the hood legend story. Yeah, they tried to pull Reese over. Reese pulled out the 4.5 empty 2 clips on them pussy ass niggas. Yes, bro.
That nigga was a legend.
Yes, but no, really though. Me and the cops shoot. That's why I bought the gun that I did. Me and the cops shoot the same damn gun. Yeah, we going at it.
You gotta have a whole nother. You can't just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be Reese. You gotta have a name in the streets and shit. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you just try that boy Big Reese.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there.
Yeah.
Going down is it.
Right. I held the thing for Big Reese one time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Niggas, I remember the time when we was in the comedy club and Big Reese was in that bitch not laughing.
That nigga don't laugh at shit.
It was Corey Holcomb. That nigga was funny as hell.
That nigga was funny as hell.
That nigga Reese wasn't laughing worth nothing, boy.
I remember that nigga, he wasn't laughing, he rolled up a joint and he fired that bitch up in there.
Yeah. Ain't nobody
say shit.
Yeah. He was in Lenox Mall.
That nigga rolled up a joint in there and fired that shit up. It's not even illegal in Atlanta, so it really wasn't a big deal. But the point is, he did that shit.
He did it. That's how I want to go down, man. If I'm gonna go down at the hands of the cops, I gotta be a legend, bro.
I feel like you know it. Like, when it's that police that's really about that shit, not the, you know what I'm saying, not the brag, you know what I'm saying? But I got pulled over a lot, had a lot of police attention, you know what I'm saying? But beyond all that, like, I feel like you gonna know when it's that police
that kind of attention,
that's
like
really about that life. Cause, like, you know what I'm saying, most of the time when an officer is pulling me over and shit, like, they don't even really be about it. They be like, they be feeling my energy, I guess, so they be like, I don't even want to ask for your license registration. Like, fuck you, fuck the shit you stand for, you fucking black nigger. If I see your mom, I'ma flip her big nigger lips and push her in the forehead. And have a nice day. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be better if that was the exchange, but
They wouldn't even dare, because then I wouldn't even kill that cracker at that point in time. I'd probably pistol whip his ass. Like, beat him up. Like, nah, bro, we ain't going for that shit. Like, you can't touch my moms. You can't touch my moms. You can't touch my wife. You can't touch my wife's mom.
the only thing that itch me is like when motherfuckers be on like that Blue Lives Matter shit. Like, I'd be like,
Why? What does that do to you?
What is that? What side is what you saying? Like, motherfuckers out here talking about police brutality, and what you saying is, nah, the police ain't wrong. Like, nigga, what? How you put them niggas up there like that? Like, I can't really even name a motherfucker I think that's up there like that. I don't know nobody who I think is so up above it. Like, this nigga ain't never wrong. Like,
But aren't they just doing that to like negate the whole Black Lives Matter thing? Like,
yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, you know, niggas in the Klan wear hoods because, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you can't be out here with your face for real. You ain't really that tough. You know what I'm saying? You a bitch.
no,
You
yeah.
know what
I forgot what I was listening
the
to.
Panthers ain't wear hoods. You want to know why? Pull up on me, pussy boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pretty much.
that's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot what I was listening to, and they were telling the story or something about that, and it was like the racial tension was so high that there was like a situation, you know, what gets KKK members mad and shit like that. There was a black dude doing something, and then they left.
The black dude being black and shit.
Yeah, and then the white people came back, and they was like, nigga, you came back with your hood and all this stuff on. You ain't even changed your shoes.
Oh yeah.
Like, we know who you are.
Right.
Like,
bro,
this ain't no difference. Like, the least you could have done if you was trying to fool somebody was change your shoes. We know that's still you, dirty ass John. Go on somewhere with that bullshit.
I mean, not even like equate that. The Panthers and the Klan aren't the same. Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying? What the Panthers did was empower an area. They ain't go out and burn crosses in nobody's yard and intimidate nobody except for the police, who was already out brutalizing people in Oakland. So,
You know, so I think that's the crazier thing to look at, is that's the late 1960s, 1970s, and we're here in 2018, shit, damn near 19 right now, and nothing is different.
give me a second, bro.
Like, why is it, or what will it take to bring something back where, like, something where the Panthers can exist, or do they just not want them to exist because they know that the whole system will fall if the Panthers are really able to do what they
leg
need?
need to be straightened out or something? Like,
I can't tell. Oh yeah, that one hitting the floor.
loosen it up and pull it out. You open up the clip,
Yeah.
you slid that motherfucker down there.
Yeah, we should be good now.
It's locked in and everything.
Yeah, everything ready. Ugh. So nigga, how far away are we still from this shit, you know?
Once we get back on 75, it's a couple of exits.
Okay. But is this that like connector that
Yeah,
takes
this
you?
675. Bruh. Okay, so I know you've seen the Jordan commercial by now.
For what?
The GOAT, the one where you talk about, they always talk about who the GOAT is, we both wear the same number. Not we both wear the same number. It gets confusing because they wear the same number and all type of shit. And LeBron replied to it, I'm ready anytime, anywhere, but he was really talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
LeBron replied to the Jordan commercial?
Yes.
But he was talking about
The Sunday Night Football game.
Oh. Nah, I don't think I have.
Yo, okay, it's a whole Michael Jordan commercial where he talking about Sunday Night Football, use a lot of, GOAT euphemism. They wear the same number. Like, it's one of them well orchestrated things. Like, you don't really know what he's talking about, and it could seem like he's
aiming at LeBron.
Might be, just might be. You know what I'm saying? And then it like switch up and it show you like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? That's all the stuff he was talking about.
I gotta see this commercial. No.
Yo, pull it up for yourself.
You know I don't watch the NFL. I don't know. So
what does it have? What does this commercial have to do with the NFL?
I mean, but isn't that when you saw when you were watching the NFL game?
No, they were talking about this on ESPN, that 4-letter network that provides entertainment and sports programming.
Michael Jordan GOAT commercial. No, it brought me to GOAT.
Put it on Sunday Night Football commercial. So, I mean, you weren't ever like a avid watcher of NFL football to begin with.
No, I don't care about a bunch of men in tights jumping around and, on top of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all talented. You know what I'm saying? This could be perceived as shade. Yeah. And I'm not, How many views that got?
Just 227. Niggas ain't fucking with
227. Whose account is this from?
227K. My fault.
Who is this from?
NBC Sports.
Okay. Yeah, that's the true owner of that.
Yeah, that's the only people who are gonna have it, and it's trash.
Okay.
And nobody's really looking at it like the NFL is trash. And fuck them. I stand with Cap. I'm just saying. So we keep this moving.
Okay, but I was asking you about the commercial, and you went off on this NFL tangent.
Just cause anytime you get a chance to say fuck them, fuck them. Like all you gotta do is acknowledge that you was wrong. Address the issues as they should be able to be addressed and not try to, dismiss people's point of views. Like that ain't, you don't get to pay people to make them think how you think. That's just not the way things are supposed to work out.
The way things are supposed to work out and what the NFL has to do is two different things.
And that is?
The NFL is just supposed to sell viewership of football. It's obvious they made a decision to decide to govern their image the white way, and that's what happened. That's not NFL apologist. That's not NFL defense. That's what happened. We all know that's what happened. Did we expect the NFL to
side with the majority of their league? Is that what I expected?
What's the majority of their league?
I didn't. Black men.
But they don't care about that on field. They care about that in viewership.
Yeah, but no, I'm not necessarily looking for anything from the NFL. I didn't expect anything from the NFL. They did pretty much what I expected them to do, but at the end of the day, then I make a choice on what I'm going to do next. And I'm not shaming anybody who does it, because in reality, I feel like, shoot, if you are going to subscribe to the NFL and then you're subscribing to the NBA, like there's really not much of a difference other than NBA players aren't getting shamed for speaking out against issues that we know face their community.
But but you're also those are actually two different audiences. Okay, when the NFL
so the
did
consumer isn't as white for NBA or what?
No, I'm about to do the breakdown right now. When the NFL did their demographics, when they tried to figure out who watches the NFL, they figured out their demographic was a male who makes over $75,000 a year. Who do you think that is?
Those are white males. Okay, now give me the NBA because
when the NBA figured out who their audience was, it's teens. It's under 34. That's their growing market. What I saw in the whole NFL debate was the NFL made the same decision as far as their public persona that baseball made. On field, they gave the game back to the demographics that the players are. So remember before, like, they used to have celebration rules, like you couldn't celebrate no more. That's back. You can celebrate. They opened up the game so it's a faster type game. So watching an NFL game and their public perception are two different things, I think. Because it is like, what you gonna do? You can't watch NFL Sunday and it not be black men out there. There's black men out there.
Yeah, you can't. There would be no NFL without black men.
I mean, so they let the black men celebrate. It's great that they get to do group celebrations. Like it's a lot of fun. They score a lot of touchdowns now. It's a lot of offense. It's a lot of big plays and people doing amazing athletic things because they know what'll draw you in on the perception. I guess. Do you think that's what the NFL is doing? Is that what they trying to be like, okay, you mad at me right now, but if you ever turned on one of these things, you'll be amazed?
I'm not necessarily mad. I just don't care. Like, even from younger, I never cared about the NFL. You know, I never played football. I like basketball. So at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with the NFL. I could give a shit less about them. It's like I don't care for football. So because I don't care for football, not fucking with the NFL is kind of easy. For somebody who played football, grew up playing football, understands football a lot better. When I watch it, all I see is a bunch of men jumping around on each other and running up and down the field trying to put a ball in a zone. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
when I watch it, all I see is adult men in tight pants jumping on top of other adult men in tight pants.
That sounds, a little weird when you put it like that. So, I mean, if that's what you're into,
I mean, if I can sit around on a Thursday, Sunday, or Monday and watch two men in tight pants try their hardest to jump on top of each other while wearing tight pants, I would have to pick, pro wrestling or NFL football.
And your option is NFL football.
Hey, I like when my men in tight pants jump on top of each other wearing shirts.
Okay. Hey, bro. And look, I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying it's my preference at the end of the day. That's really why I just don't look to them for anything.
Nah, I mean, I love basketball too. I understood what the NFL did. I'm not going to ever sit around in America and think like, oh, white people got to do something for me because it's been 400 years.
That's my stance. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you white people had to do anything for me. White people, like the NFL literally couldn't have done anything in this situation where it was going to make me look at them differently. There's nothing that they could have did to do it because they handled it poorly to start off with. So that was my first scratch. So after the fact, and I was just like, all right, I see that we're not lining up morally. I don't want to give my attention to something where our morals don't align.
Talk to me, bro, because I'm a little confused. During the Kaepernick year, during Kaepernick's last year, when he decided that he was going to protest during the national anthem, the NFL defended him.
When
the NFL was questioned about what he was doing, they openly said our policy does not state anybody has to stand up during the national anthem. Roger Goodell said that at podiums over and over.
So he said it over and over again, and then when the year was over, then they made it.
When the year was over, Kaepernick decided to opt out of his contract. When he opted out of his contract, that's when he didn't get re-signed.
But that's not even a thing. So why create this policy now, right? Because they knew they had messed up before because they never saw this coming. But why create the policy now where it is saying that, all right, if you don't stand when all of this is happening, then you are going to be fined?
Oh boy, you don't know what the NFL did. The NFL kicked the can down the road to the teams. They were like, oh, each team make up a policy. The Dolphins were the first team to make a policy.
Yeah.
When they made their policy, it was highly rejected by teams and by players, and the Dolphins had to rescind their policy. And right now, the NFL doesn't have any solid policy.
So they still don't have anything.
The NFL has no policy on the national anthem and what you do during it, which is a better policy than the NBA, which forces you to stand up for the national anthem. If I have to pick one, like, I'd rather the NFL be like, it ain't even against flag code to stand up for the national anthem. You literally can do whatever during the national anthem.
I think the issue is
if you speak to people in the military, they'd be like, you've never seen more people run to get indoors. So when they're doing the call to colors, that they don't have to salute the flag. People who are in the armed forces that they pretend give a fuck about this.
But I think that's the thing is all of the different narratives that come around it. So, and get me right, because I mean it's just still we're not gonna line up morally. Period. At the end of the day,
what?
and I don't.
Corporate America and you as a young black male.
No, and you can explain it simply. We're not gonna line up morally. So for that, I'm just gonna. I can't. I don't, or not even that I can't. I don't want to.
And I think everybody NFL made it so overt that it's easy for you not to.
Yeah, like for me,
because nobody cares about us, bro. I can't wake up in the morning and be like, I'm gonna protest this thing or that thing or not give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck about me.
I don't feel like it's a protest. I just feel like because that's giving them more energy saying that I'm protesting them. I'm not protesting them. I don't care.
You don't subject to whatever the NFL got.
Yeah, like I just don't care. Like my life still goes on just fine. My Sundays are open, and I'll be a lot happier when I can watch Steph Curry and LeBron on Sundays on ABC than them not being able to play right now on Sundays. Because it's just my preferences in basketball. I like watching basketball. That's my sport. That's my choice. If I'm gonna be dumbed down by some entertainment, I'm gonna choose basketball over football any day.
How long can you LeBron stand like right now about how good the Lakers are going to be? Do you
like
have
stand? No.
Truthfully, do you really like? Have you watched the whole game and seen like this shit is kind of weird?
I watched several games. I don't think it's like a stand thing. I'm a LeBron fan, but I don't think anybody in their right mind thought that he was coming out here to LA this year to win it all. Like, and I really could care less on what they do. Shit, they really should probably lose so that they get an extremely high draft pick.
That's a lottery. That's the only problem.
Yeah, but you still going like, bro, you're gonna win, and if you get a top 10 pick in the NBA. You can land somebody that's gonna be very valuable, especially with all of them players that's coming out of Duke this year. Like you'll be fine. So, but nonetheless, I don't have like the stand thing in me about him being in LA and them doing something. Now, next year, if they get another free agent and that free agent is actually somebody that can make them a contender in the West for the championship, I might have a whole jersey, and I'm talking about jersey, a LeBron jersey, and number 2, Kawhi.
Wow.
Had a LeBron Kawhi jerseys.
So you still on this thing where you think Kawhi is going to the Lakers?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I just gave you a name of who I would like to see. That's who I would like to see. Now, the more that Kawhi keeps balling in Toronto, the more I'm like, oh shit, they fucked up by letting him go there. Because I mean, why leave? And you're putting yourself in a better position to be in the finals every year and win it from that side, rather than coming over here to the West and having to grind it up to get it back. Like,
so you're not one of the people that think this is the Warriors' last year.
Why would it be? If
Kev is on the last year of his contract,
if Kev leaves, yes, it is the Warriors' last year.
Clay on the last year of his contract, Draymond on the last year of his contract.
But I think the only one that matters in that equation is Kevin Durant to me.
Okay.
And if Kevin Durant leaves, then that makes a really big difference, because then they're beatable. Right now they're not beatable, because any given night you got 3 players that can go out there and give you 50, and just imagine if they all give you 50 one night, then you're like,
they done got a bucket and a half on your ass.
you know what I'm saying? Like they really just did this the other night. Like they had 92 at the end of 2 quarters. Like really? But that's what makes them right now like, all right, nah, we really can't do anything about it. Kev leaves, they are very, like, their armor is off.
I mean, it's just that Kev can always turn around from 17 feet and hit a shot in your face.
Yeah, I think the dangerous part, or what really it is, if I'm writing contracts at the end of the year, I think that Clay wants to be a lifer in Golden State. I think Draymond wants to be a lifer in Golden State. I definitely know they're gonna keep Curry forever, you know, unless they trade him around at the end of his career.
Let me be honest. Draymond, if he gets Defensive Player of the Year, he'll be available for a Supermax. Yes, he makes the most money if he stays in Golden State. But damn, would you give Draymond Green a Supermax?
I saw something earlier when it was talking about as far as player efficiency and who the Warriors should keep, it is Draymond. As far as what he's doing for the team, and
because he's a, I hate to use this fucking cliche ass term, but he's a glue guy.
If that's how you want to say it.
No, I don't want to say it like that.
But I think it was more so like looking at the statistics, and I would believe a couple of intangibles. You know, like I think they can replace the scoring from Clay.
With who at what salary?
I mean, just like, you think, is Clay that prolific of a scorer where you feel like he's irreplaceable?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you can find a guy who can go out and score 50 points and he fits into your system to pay and shoots as efficiently as Clay shoots, he probably costs too much. Like, you're asking for a unicorn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The reason why they all fit in the first place is because Steph ankles injuries had him on this super cheap contract that he finally got out of. So Steph's out here getting a max deal.
Yeah.
Clay's gonna be eligible for a max deal, and Draymond's eligible for a max deal. You're not gonna have 4 All-Stars no more. It's over.
So yeah, but I mean, who do you give your contracts to? You can use 2.
If I'm the Warriors, I try to make it look like I was fighting to give everybody a deal, even though it's super unrealistic. Like, I bring the core 4 in, and I try to be like, hey guys, you know, this is the plan I got for X amount of dollars, and I let them be like, you know, hey, you know, I won 4 rings now. I'ma go get this contract that might be my last Supermax. Cause not saying that somebody has to look like a villain, but somebody, it's the way that it works. Like, it's a salary cap league for a reason.
I think Kevin is the villain already. So if somebody's leaving, it's him. And I don't know where he ends up, but I think the scarier thought for people would be Kevin Durant leaving Golden State and going to the Lakers. And I mean, I said
God, where's LeBron stand?
I'm not, but I'm saying I think that's more of the like, oh shit, we already hated Kevin Durant, but now Kevin Durant really don't give a fuck about what we feel. Like he drove down the road a little bit and was just like, yeah, I'm here.
I mean, it's possible.
But that's what I'm saying. I said it because this is the scenarios that we've been kind of talking about and what we've been going through. So when I'm looking at it, I mean, that is a very viable option. And if this is your choice, your Magic, who do you want? You want KD or you want Kawhi?
Magic gonna say he want it all.
He you know he is. He greedy.
You're not greedy. That's what you're supposed to do as a GM. You're not supposed to close any of the doors. He's not a GM anyway. As the president of basketball operations, he's not supposed to close any door. Magic's supposed to be out there acting like he can suck all the dicks.